Okay, so you've got an idea for a song and you've got it programmed into your DAW, but what do you do next? And how do you turn that idea into a section? That's what you'll learn in this lesson. But first, 2.
Hello revolutionary music makers, I'm Kate Harmony, this is Ray Harmony, and welcome to Hack Music Theory,
where we help you make great music that stands out.
If you're new to our channel, please help yourself to our free book, 12 Music Theory Hacks to Learn Scales and Chords, which you can download from our website.
Alright, it's time to open your door to Hack Music Theory.
In last week's lesson, we showed you the workflow for starting a new song and getting it up and running in minutes, so if you missed that, check it out.
So now we're at the point where we have an idea and it's programmed into our DAW, but how do we grow that idea into a whole section? Easy, just follow these 3 steps.
Step 1. Rhythm.
Right, so open your drum track that you wrote from last week's lesson, then copy the rhythm of its most interesting bit. For ours, that's definitely the irregular cymbal pattern, as our kick pattern is just a simple 4 on the floor. However, if you went with a simpler cymbal pattern and a more interesting kick pattern, then copy the rhythm of your kicks instead.
Next, paste that rhythm into your bass track and move it to the note you want to make your root.
And if you just hit play right now, you'll notice it's already sounding pretty damn cool.
Step 2. Chords.
Now that you've got the rhythm for your bass line, it's time to choose a mode and assign pitches to this rhythm that outline a chord progression. I know, you're probably thinking, chords? Yep, in order to write a great bass line, you need to be thinking about its harmony, which will in turn start writing your chord progression for you. And that's actually next week's lesson, where you'll learn how to finish this section.
Right, so we went with the Aeolian mode, and the chords we chose are 1, flat 7, 4, and flat 3. Also, be sure to change chords on interesting beats instead of the predictable beat 1 and beat 3.
By the way, if you want to learn everything you need to know about modes in 3 simple hacks, then check out our songwriting and producing PDF.
It also contains hacks on how to write bass lines, chord progressions, riffs, melodies, counterpoint harmonies, and more, and it comes with MIDI examples too.
So if that sounds useful to you, then you can download it from hackmusictheory.com.
Step 3. Melody.
Alright, now that you have the harmony for your bass line, it's time to turn that into a melody, because a bass line that only plays the root note of each chord is a boring bass line.
Now, there's many ways to turn this into a melody, but they all involve adding some notes to create an interesting melodic contour.
We actually chose the very conventional Aeolian mode in step 2 because we wanted to add chromaticism here, which is extra spicy, so there's no need for a spicy mode to start with.
And by the way, chromaticism is just a fancy way of saying you're playing one or more notes that are not in your mode.
Yeah, we added the flat 2, 7, flat 5, and 3. And this passing note at the end here looks like a chromatic note, but it's not, it's just a 2.
Alright, and that's our bass line. So let's have a listen to the section so far. But just before the playthrough, we'd like to know what part of the music making process you struggle with. So please drop us a comment.
And to everyone who shared in the comments on last week's lesson, thank you sincerely. We had so many great comments, we've actually decided to make a whole lesson addressing all the issues. So please keep them coming. And on that note, thank you for watching or listening if you're on the podcast, and we'll see you next week.